Good evening everyone. I am Amrita Roy and I am from Thakurpukur. After completing my post-graduation, now I am pursuing B.Ed. In today's video, we will learn about the different parts of a flower. We know that flowers are the most beautiful and attractive parts of a plant, and it also helps in pollination, and it is the main reproductive structure. Flowers are composed of four main parts, that is calyx, corolla, gynoecium, androecium. And there is also a stalk through which the flowers remain attached with the shoot. Another thing, the flowers is also called as a modified shoot. Okay, the first one, for the first word, the calyx. We will know about the calyx. It is the outermost and the first whorl of the flower, and they are green in color. So they help in photosynthesis, and they also protect the flower during its bud stage. Okay, and the diagram of the calyx is somewhat like that. This is the stalk through which the flower attached with the shoot, and this part is called thalamus. Okay, and here small leaf-like structures are present which are called calyx. They are together called calyx, but these individual units are called sepals, and sepals are together collectively called as calyx. Now the second word. The second word is the corolla. Second word is corolla. Corolla is the most bright and colorful part because it contains the petals. Okay, and it helps in the attraction of the insect for pollination, and it also protects the inner wall of the flower, and corolla is the second word. Okay, now these are petals, but the petals are together called corolla. Now the third word. The third word is androecium, which is the male reproductive part of a plant. So androecium is a third word, and it is the male reproductive part, and it is composed of stamens. Okay, and stamens further composed of anthers and filaments. So they together form the androecium, which is a male reproductive part of a flower. Okay. Androecium is somewhat look like that. This deep portion is called anther or pollen grain. It contains pollen grains, and this tube-like structure is called filament, and they together forms stamens. Okay, they together form stamens. Now the last and the innermost word, which is the gynoecium. Gynoecium is the innermost roll and it contains the female reproductive part of a flower. Okay, so this gynoecium is composed of pistils or carpels, and this pistils or carpels is further composed of 4 types of parts. What are they? They are stigma, style, ovary and ovule. This deep portion is called stigma, which help to receive the pollen grains. Okay, and this tube-like portion is called style. Okay, and this is ovary, and ovary contain small rounded like bodies which are called ovule. Together this 4 part forms pistil. Okay, and during fertilization or pollination, stigma receive pollen grains. Okay, so these are the 4 parts of a flower. So here we can see the 4 parts are present in this flower. Okay, when the 4 parts of are present in a one flower, the flower will be considered as a complete flower. Okay, when any one of these part is missing, then this flower will be considered as an incomplete flower. Okay, so complete and incomplete flower. Complete flower and incomplete flower. Complete flower contains 4 of the parts, but it lacks one of the parts. Okay. Again, flower can be divided into 2 parts according to their sexuality, which is bisexual and unisexual. Okay, when both the gynoecium and androecium are present in the same flower, it will be regarded as a bisexual flower. When only gynoecium or androecium is present, then it will be considered as unisexual flower. Okay, so that's all about today. Thank you.